upcoming conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Minnesota Golden Gophers taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Notre Dame's offense will get the first possession of the game. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
The give to the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll test the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to...
Deep shot for the end zone. And that pass is intercepted.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might as well stick with him. Runs through the tackle. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Fuentes. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They get to the line quickly. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback moving. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Give to the back. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Finds the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
He's got him, and they convert. On the move at the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. It's complete to the left. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front 7. And linebackers that can play downhill, and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
Sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Fuentes. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out.
Can anyone catch him? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's looking deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Time to take a shot. And the missed connection on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him. And I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Finds his target down the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Fuentes. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for second down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on them second down.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Looking to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Minnesota! And that one will put them up here in the second half. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The give to the back. Across the 45. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Barrels ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slip it through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 6 over Purdue. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know you can make big plays.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll keep it on the ground. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. Give to the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Now on second down. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Fuentes. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
The Golden Gophers in the hurry-up.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They move on top here in the 4th. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you talking? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays.
Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes he puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting a fast playmaker on the ground.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fires complete on the crosser. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. Power football with the run. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
This crowd even louder now on second down as they try to hold on. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. This crowd knows when to bring it. Back to pass, it's Fuentes. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Looking to throw it again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Fourth quarter, you're bringing pressure at the quarterback, and not everybody's going to get there. Great awareness at the line of scrimmage, knowing, hey, if I time this, get the hands up right at the right moment, I can knock it down, and they do.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Late in the game, they've got the lead. They know the opponent's going to throw the football to all areas of the field. That time in the middle, he was right there, almost came away with that interception.
Back to throw, it's Fuentes. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, and you're just trying to get completions and get the drive going, but this is 2 minutes, and you're trailing. I mean, you've got to take some shots down the field and be a little bit more aggressive, put some pressure on this defense.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Going up top on first down. Coming after him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They're bringing heat. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity